cannot keep getting away with this. Not only do we have some of the most shocking scenes involving farm animals from hell, but we also had some crazy cameos, some crazy shots fired at the MCU and DCU, and they somehow still managed to make me cry at the end. And you know, me and you, we gotta talk about it. I am gonna be recapping the entire episode and giving my honest spoiler-filled thoughts of the episode, so if you're not trying to be spoiled, make sure you drop a like, follow, but come back later because I do want to hear your thoughts. We pick up this episode after Homelander's House of Horrors, not horrors, and he is just not hearing shit no more. And we get shots fired at the MCU off rip. I'm talking hang. So they're hosting V52, which is a spin on Comic-Con and D23, and they're announcing Phase 9 through 17. I mean, it's really just 7 through 10, but oh my god, look at all this content. Meanwhile, Huey's dad is back. Always good to see Simon Pegg. With an American accent is weird though, but he's back and he's better. And it turns out Huey's mom is the one who did it. She just thought that's what Huey wanted. This episode made me care for her a little bit more, but I still don't really fully trust her. Meanwhile, Firecracker is still hating. This is the level of hating I'm trying to achieve. And Starlight's the one who gave her the damn ammo by beating her ass in public. I'm not gonna lie, MM's daughter, she ate him up. He told her you can't solve your problems with violence. And she said, isn't that what you do? It's called motherfucking porn. Meanwhile, we got Butcher over here talking to himself like he's 09 Randy Orton, and he's got a plan. A virus that can kill soups. And he shares that plan with the boys, which involves them making a deal with Stan Edgar. By the way, shout out to Giancarlo Esposito. Always good when he pops up. And he really got that shit on though. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show him. Meanwhile, A-Train is worried about his tracks because Sage is onto the rat. Back with the boys and Stan Edgar, we pull up on this farm where the virus is supposedly at, but something's off. The doors are open and there ain't nobody in the lab. Looks like it's been torn apart. I really like the scene where Butcher freed this poor little rabbit who was injected with Temp V. Kind of symbolic of him trying to free Ryan one last time. And it shows just what kind of man Butcher is. A motherfucker, but a motherfucker with a heart. That's when Victoria Newman makes a cold ass entrance because everyone's nose starts bleeding and you already know what that means. But thanks to Stan Edgar, they end up working together. I mean, he is pissed that she's been injecting her daughter with V, because I mean, that's like his granddaughter. Cameron Coleman and the Deep got beef. More on that in a sec, because they're still taking shots at the MCU, talking about they completed reshoots for their reshoot, so now they know the movie's gonna be good. And then they revealed their new woke strategy called Black at It. This is just crazy. Like, bro, we got FBI open up. What are y'all cooking up over there? Meanwhile, this director tried to get Ryan to go out and promote a movie that he's supposed to be in, but he doesn't really want to do it. Not gonna lie, I thought Homelander was gonna off his top. Hold on, pause, resume. Homelander even forces him to give Ryan his wallet and keys to his car to see if that convinces him. But Ryan doesn't want to do it, but he still keeps all that shit anyway. But Homelander is trying to teach Ryan a lesson here that he doesn't always have to do what people want him to do. But he's still negatively influencing him. Back at the farm, they figured out that all of Ronald McDonald's farm animals have gone fucking rabid. With V, I witnessed a V'd up chicken. Chest burst through a man's body. Ha! Meanwhile, Cameron Coleman breaks up with Ashley because she's just a mascot now. Sorry, you ain't a part of my roster. And Firecracker knows that Sage set her up to get her ass beat. This will be interesting. She did say she would like to take her out back and whip her. What do you mean by that, Firecracker? As they're enjoying their long walk on a farm, Victoria Newman actually spits some real at Starlight, saying she doesn't even know if she's Annie January or Starlight anymore. So Starlight says, ha! She's about that action. Xander finds that rabbit that he let go, and it's got like weird tentacles pointing out of it. He stomps it out. But could that be what's happening to Butcher? A-Train blackmails Ashley for some help with Sage, while we get the Tech Knight, which is a clear rip on the Batman. Oh yeah, and Tech Knight's back, along with Kate and Sam from Gen V. Just look at Sam. He hates himself. He's just like me for real. Ryan tells Homelander that he actually wants to help people, not fake ones, like actually help people. But Homelander tells Ryan to help out the director's assistant, who clearly feels uncomfortable with the director. Weinstein reference? Ryan tells him to apologize, but it wasn't sincere, so then he tells him to get on his knees. Wait, to apologize. Whew. And bro, when I tell you his assistant loaded this slap up, look at her face. She slapped the coins out that mother. And Ryan, he liked that. A little too much. Then we get a nice little heart-to-heart between Frenchie and Starlight about forgiveness, until the sheeps from hell pull up. Look, I already know that if you ain't got no speaking lines, you're probably gonna get off this episode. But like, what exactly was the plan here? They end up finding the main scientist, Samir, who just so happens to be Victoria Newman's baby daddy. Ha! I'm gonna be honest with you, little bro, you don't know what to do with all that. It turns out there's only one dose of that virus left, and they all start arguing over what they should do with it, because they're trapped in this barn. There's a dead body in there that they could use to inject with the virus to get all the sheep from hell to eat and then die. Obviously, Butcher and Victoria Newman think it's too valuable, but then they end up agreeing with the plan. Meanwhile, Huey's dad got killer powers and dementia, and goes on an accidental killing spree throughout the hospital, where this patient was trying to get in this doctor's guts and got his guts torn apart. But Huey's able to calm him down and get him to remember to some extent so that he can put him down. Meanwhile, the boys' plans work, but Samir goes missing, and without the virus, Stan Edgar goes back to jail. But of course, Victoria Newman pops the driver's head and then frees him. More players have been added. I can't wait. And Cameron Coleman gets set up as the rat thanks to Ashley. Talk about having your cake and eating it too. Frenchie gives himself up to the police over his murders. Huey and his mom put down their dad, and I gotta be honest, I teared up a little bit. It's too early in the morning for giving me emotional damage. And turns out Butcher had Samir this whole time. He chopped this motherfucker's leg off so they would think he got killed by the sheep. He wants more of that virus. I'm telling y'all, Butcher gonna be a villain.